In this training module, we've been introducing you to the 5 steps that we use in our quarterly strategic planning process. And just as a quick review, those steps are these. Number 1, we start by facing reality. And you completed the wheel of life, or the personal wheel as we sometimes refer to it, and you completed the business wheel to help you think about where you are today, your current reality. We're going to come back to that in this session today, so if you have it handy, pull it out and have it with you as we go through this particular training video. The second step in our process was to focus on executive productivity, and there we worked on decluttering, we talked about ways to gain more leverage, and we talked about the importance of developing success habits and how you go about doing that. In the third step in our process, we work on relationship management, and that's both your personal roles and relationships as well as your business relationships. And then the fourth step has to do with personal development and recreation. It's very important that you take time to work on yourself, and not just work on yourself, but also to enjoy yourself. Enjoy your family, enjoy your personal time. Many business owners get their lives way out of balance, and we want you to keep things in perspective by making sure you have time for recreation and family. And today we're going to cover the fifth step in our process, which is vision and goal setting. Now, in this session, we want you to think about those two concepts. First, vision. And when I use the word vision, I mean thinking about the bigger picture. We're thinking about, what do I want my business and my personal life to look like in the next year, or the next 3 to 5 years even? And then what do I want my business to look like? And so you have there in your resources the vision reflections worksheet. And we want you to use that. We want you to take that and think about what do you want your personal life to look like in 1 year. And I'd encourage you just to write bullet points. Just make bullet points there. You don't have to write a narrative, although if you want to, you can. But bullet points, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 things that in 1 year you want your personal life to look like this. And it may have to do with your personal relationships. It may have to do with your personal finances. It may have to do with how you spend your time. It may have to do with things that you want to acquire just for your personal enjoyment. So think about what you want your vision to be for your personal life in 1 year. And then go beyond that. Think about 3 years. In 3 years, how do you want your personal life to look? Maybe in 3 years, you want to be able to buy that new house. You want to be able to take that special vacation with your family. You want to achieve a certain level of savings or debt reduction or some other financial objective. So think about, what do you want your life to be, your personal life to look like in 3 or 4 years? And again, write those down on your Vision Reflections worksheet as bullet points. Now, once you complete your personal life, I want you to think about your vision for your business. And so, what do you want your business to look like in 1 year? Do the same exercise. Think about maybe what you want your revenue to be, maybe what you want your team to look like. Maybe there's some products or services that you want to offer. But think about it. Dream a little bit. Get outside the box and just give yourself some time and space to reflect and dream about the possibilities for your business. And then go beyond 1 year and do the same for 3 years. And now you want to even think bigger, think broader, think about possibilities. Now, as you work on this vision, again, I want you to go back and review your wheels, your personal wheel and your business wheel, and look at all of those different categories that you've kind of evaluated yourself on, and think about those. That will help stimulate your ideas and your dreaming process as well. And so the purpose of this is to just think and dream and envision what you could be. I find that most business owners and most people, they never come close to reaching their potential. And a big reason is they never stop to just dream and to create a vision for their life and a vision for their business. Now, once you create your vision, or basically document your vision, Then you want to be working on your goals. And particularly now, we're thinking about goals for the next 90 days. And so you've thought about 3 years, you've thought about 1 year. Now I want you to bring it down to what do you want to focus on for the next 90 days, the next quarter. And I've given you a planner, and you've been working on your planner, I hope. And there are places here for 3 goals that you can write in your planner. And you don't have to have 3. Maybe you only have 2. Heck, maybe you only have 1, and that's fine. But you want to have some goal or goals that for the next 90 days you are going to focus and concentrate on to accomplish. And so think about it. Brainstorm. What are some of the goals you could or might want to set? And don't set too many. I know sometimes people start setting goals and they're setting 5 and 7 and 10 goals. But for a 90-day period, bring it down to no more than 3 big goals that you can and want to accomplish. And write those goals down. Now, when you write those goal statements, I want you to write SMART goal statements. And you'll see this on your worksheet. A SMART goal has 5 characteristics, and the word SMART is an acronym. S stands for specific. You want your goals to be very specific. Sometimes people say, well, I want to grow my business. Well, that's fine, but there's nothing specific about that. Do you want to grow by a certain amount? Do you want to grow by a certain revenue target? How do you want to? You got to be specific about how you want to grow your business. So make sure your goal statement is specific. That's S. And then M is measurable. You want it to be able to measure it. You want to know, did I hit it or did I not hit it? How far off was I? You want to have a measurable statement. And then A has to do with achievable. You want something that is challenging, and I encourage you to challenge yourself, but make sure it's really achievable. It's got to be something that if you work hard and apply yourself, you can accomplish. And you probably know what that is for you. And so specific, measurable, achievable. R stands for relevant, something that is relevant to you, it's meaningful to you. If you're setting a goal that really has no meaning to you, chances are you're not even going to pursue it, much less accomplish it. So make sure it's relevant. It's something you really want, something you really desire. And maybe you need to step back and think about your why. Why do I want this? Why is this my vision? And why am I pursuing this as a goal for the next 90 days? So specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and then the 5th thing is timed. And our time frame here is already determined. It's 90 days. We want you to set a goal that you can accomplish in the next 90 days. Now, once you write that SMART goal statement, put it in your planner right here in this box on the left-hand column. And then the last thing you do is I want you to go over here to the right side where it says action steps. And think about at least 3 specific action steps that you can take that will help you achieve this goal. You may have several action steps. You may have more than 3, but I want you to have at least 3 that you know I've got to do these things in order to achieve this goal. And a lot of times I'll put dates on those. I want to do this one by this date, this one by this date, this one by this date, so that I can have this goal accomplished within 90 days. And that's how you fill out the goal page in your planner. And the final thing is a vision page. And what I do with this page is I recapture some of those bullet points of my 1-year and 3-year vision. Sometimes I capture them all, sometimes I just capture key ones, but write them down so that you can look at them. And you may recall that we talked about the daily process in a couple of videos back. This is your tool to look at every day, review it, focus on it, take some time to have a daily process so that you can stay focused on what you want to accomplish. And I promise you, if you write down your goals and you look at them and review them every day, you will be amazed at what you will be able to achieve and accomplish both in your personal life and in your business. So take this, put it to work for you, and see what happens.